Hey everyone, this is Ravi and welcome to Ravi Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Inhumans series and we're going to review it. This is going to be really quick, but if this is your first time here, we're going to have some spoilers. So if you haven't seen any of the series or the episodes, feel free to save this video or watch it later as we're going to be going through some spoilers. Don't want to spoil anything for you, so yeah. So if you're saying, I'm guessing you've seen the show and you want some feedback or opinion or a breakdown in a sense, but this video is going to be short. The series was 8 episodes. I watched all of it. I heard of the reviews and they weren't good, but you got to see something for yourself and you got to give it your own opinion in the sense. Everyone has their own opinions. I personally am not a comic book guy, so I had no clue as to how these characters were depicted in the comics. I had slight ideas as I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 to 4, and so I kind of had an idea of what was going on in terms of the fact of the Inhumans. But this was the first time we got to see the royal family, and there were some standouts. Black Bolt was a standout for me. I like the actor who portrayed this character. He tried to do his best. For most parts, I like Black Bolt. I liked his vulnerability in a sense, as opposed to the fact that he was his king. We didn't really get to see his powers unleashed, and as they said, he was the most powerful mutant in Atalan, and we really didn't get a chance to see him unleash, which was disappointing. The other character that I really liked was Medusa. We got to see her with her sort of CGI hair, and that was gone in the first episode. The first 2 episodes, should I say. And she was just this vulnerable character, which kind of related to humans in a sense, and interacted with this character whose name I forgot. Kind of just explains the show itself. Anyway, so going back to Medusa, she was another standout for me. I actually preferred Black Bolt and Medusa to majority of the characters. We got to hang out with Karnak and Gorgon and Crystal and Lockjaw, which was a highlight. He's a CGI dog, but the cutest thing ever. Who would not want Lockjaw as a dog? So he was a highlight, but Medusa was cool. I did like her vulnerability. I did like the sort of royal couple in a sense. It was cool just seeing her going from a wife to a queen at the end. This whole series kind of in a sense, in terms of characters. Some were hits, some were misses. Specifically for Black Bolt and Medusa, they were kind of the highlights, as well as Lockjaw. Crystal, I can see what they try to do with Crystal, and I guess that in a sense they try to do with all of the royal family, try to put them in positions where they were interacting with humans and being able to relate to them. Humans were people that were just trying to kind of invade their privacy, but being on Earth and being able to interact with humans, it kind of changed their perception of mankind. And eventually, if Atlan, after it crumbled due to Maximus, who we'll get to, they ended up back on Earth in this mysterious location, which we'll never find out because I do not think the series is being renewed. In terms of the villain, we did see some kind of. The main villain was Maximus, and in a sense, he wasn't very threatening. He did have his own agenda. He just wanted the throne, but his rationale behind it wasn't to be a great king. It was more to just have power and be accepted and to just rule, in a sense, instead of his brother. It was alright, I guess. But he wasn't really a compelling villain. He wasn't very threatening. It was kind of predictable in a sense. I did prefer the characters such as the royal family characters as opposed to Maximus. Auron, by the way, which was his security, like his first in command, I felt she was a better character in a sense than Maximus. Maximus was just this guy that wanted power, and he was kind of you could just tell he was gonna be evil. But Auron just kind of having that story arc where she went from being under Maximus' spell to seeing the truth and being set free in a sense, and being saved and not trapped in the moon, was kind of awesome in a sense. this whole series, in a sense, reminded me of the Thor trilogy. It reminded me from Thor, the first Thor movie, to Ragnarok. It had beats here and there. I mean, you had the two brothers of Maximus and I was gonna say Loki, but not Loki. Maximus and Black Bolt, representing kind of Thor and Loki. Although I would say, yeah, I would, yeah, in a sense, kind of felt like the first two Thor movies, except there was like less spectacle. Um, they needed someone different, with a different direction and something that wasn't bland. I mean, if there was more humor and comedy and more color and something more expansive, it would have been better. I mean, I don't know if that looks like more money or finances into this project or more time and investment, but I mean, it's a comic book show. You want something that's more colorful or bright and something that's really fun to watch and experience. And it kind of just felt like it dragged on in some parts. I personally didn't hate it. Some people would say that I don't hate anything, but I didn't hate it. I liked it for what it was. Like, not the entire series, but bits and pieces. I mean, there's some parts that I liked. The rest I just saw as a missed opportunity in a sense. This whole series, yeah, I just think it's a missed opportunity for Marvel. I hope they learn from the lesson, and I hope they, yeah, it just kind of felt like something what DC would do, in a sense, with they have done with things like Suicide Squad. I don't know if it was a Suicide Squad kind of film, kind of series in a sense, but yeah, this series, I watched all episodes, and yeah, I'm not sure if I recommend it to someone else. And in a sense, separates itself from every single Marvel entity out there. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wouldn't even connect with it being in space now, but it's fair enough for Marvel. I mean, they took a swing at it, missed, but we never know. It might be picked up in a later date and seen on the silver screen with more investment, more time, with a director and people that are willing to bring it to life in its true form. But for this, it just fell short, unfortunately. This isn't dogging on the people behind it. Kudos for trying to bring this to life. Understandable of all the stuff that happened in the background. But yeah, man, yeah, it's a hard one. But what did you think of it? What did you think of this series? What could have been done better? What did you like? What didn't you like? Did you hate it? Did you love it? If you did love it, please let me know. That'd be awesome to have a conversation with you. But yeah, it's awesome to have your own opinion. This series was great. The series was, yeah, it could have been great. Just more time and investment, I guess, and more fun, which is what Marvel is all about, I guess, except for the Netflix series. But anyway, yeah, like I said, if you did have your own opinions or suggestions or recommendations or what could have been done better or criticisms, feel free to comment below. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. I do videos for Marvel and for DC TV shows and movies. So if you want to hear more, if you want to be in conversation, feel free to subscribe, and we will have a video coming out. I am going to do a video for, yeah, I'm trying to do a video every week. That's my goal. But this week's been quite crazy with content coming out for The Flash, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and now Inhumans. So this has been Ravi. I hope you enjoyed it, even more than the Inhuman series. I mean, if you're a fan, then yeah, that's you. But yeah, what's your opinion? This has been Ravi, and Ravi out.